Chainsaw Man ending is cooked.
I'm a little frustrated right now because, like everyone else in the entire manga world, I just read the final chapter of Chainsaw Man. Not Chainsaw Man Part 1, not Chainsaw Man Part 2, but Chainsaw Man in its
It would have been better if Fujimoto just ended it at part 1 at this point.
entirety. The whole story is over now. Did you like the ending? Did you hate it? Well, believe it or not, this video isn't about that at all. When I read the final chapter, apparently I took away something completely different compared to literally everybody else that I've seen talk about it. So I'm just here to spell it out clearly for everyone. Chainsaw Man's ending is not a happy ending, and to explain why,
It's not a good ending.
Need to go all the way back. In Chapter 1, Denji decides to cope with his hunger and debt-induced anxiety by deciding that his next dream will be a dream of all these great things. Spread jam on sliced bread, flirting with a girl, playing video games in their room together.
I miss Pochita, bro. This is sad. Why Pochita?
And falling asleep in her arms. But before he gets to experience this dream, the Yakuza wake him up and drag him back to his reality. But despite their best efforts, Denji eventually lives out his dream. A 230-long chapter dream with friends and family and joy and laughter, but also a bunch of stuff that wasn't part of the dream he was hoping for. Depression, fear, and hate and anger. In the final chapter, he wakes up from his symbolic dream, a dream that was both good and bad. And what's the first thing he does? He wishes for another dream. The same wish he had all the way back in Chapter 1. Denji once again wishes for a good dream. He certainly doesn't want to dream about his current life. After all, his dying thoughts in this chapter are that a single good thing has never happened in his life. But he also doesn't want to dream of a better life, a life that's a
Wasn't there some type of character who said that, like, in my entire life, there's never been a good thing that's happened? I think it was Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. Didn't Thorfinn say that in Vinland Saga? Throughout my entire life, not one good thing has happened or something?
Of both good and bad things. A life that would be far better than his present life, when nothing
Maybe it was Aaron from AOT. I don't remember at this point.
good ever happens. What we find out in this chapter is that what
It was
Denji
either Aaron or Thorfinn. It's got to be one of them two.
really wants is an exclusively, unequivocally good dream. All the good, none of the bad. A dream that will be good enough that he'll want it to last forever. It doesn't have to be something grand. He's happy with a pet dog and spending time with a girl. But there can't be any of the negative stuff. Because like we saw after he woke up from his most recent dream, the bad stuff will make him just want to dream once more. This small scene kicking off the chapter is what informs my reading of Chainsaw Man's ending. In the end, Denji ends up living a pretty familiar life. A life that echoes the dream he just woke up from. He's a public safety devil hunter with a buddy called Power and a boss that's secretly a devil. But is he happy is the question. Is this the good dream he was searching for? A dream he doesn't want to wake up from?
It's actually insane how Pochita said that Denji was happier while he had like no food and he was living in an old abandoned shack and all that.
I think the answer's pretty clear. He envies Nayuta's video games. He envies Power's happy-go-lucky brain. He wishes he could have gone to school. And in all the mundane moments of his life we see, he's got a displeased expression on his face. Denji is living a good life. But despite this, he continues to find things that aren't perfect. Things he believes would make his current dream he's living be a good one. Not simply a good and bad one, like the one he just woke up from, or the one he's living right now.
I think Denji will always be unsatisfied because like he just has a negative brain or something.
Idea is perfectly exemplified in the final interaction with Asa. Denji, displeased with his dream life, saves a random girl from falling over. His heart skips a beat in this serendipitous moment of elation, but the girl walks away, and he's left staring at her in the distance as he's dragged back into his current life. A good life that, like every other life, just so happens to also have some bad things. But now, going forward, in the back of his mind will forever be the memory of that girl that made his heart skip a beat. The seeds of Denji's next dream. The dream of a life he thinks might finally be the good.
Yeah, this ending is worse than Jujutsu Kaisen.
Happy one he's been searching for.
Might be even worse than Modulo at this point. Maybe even worse than Oshinoko. Like, why Fujimoto?
But the irony is, this very dream he's now likely fantasizing about, a life where he gets to spend time with this girl that made his heart skip a beat, is a life akin to one we've already seen. A life that's more or less the same as his current one.
You know what's ironic? Hell's Paradise is the worst written manga out of the Dark Trio, out of like Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise is clearly the worst one, but it has the best ending. It's just so ironic. Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man have horrible endings, yet Hell's Paradise, which isn't even as good, was able to have a better ending.
a life of both good and bad things. And hence we're left with the message I took from Chainsaw Man's final chapter. Even if you go back and redo things in life,
Fujimoto just ruined this series. Shouldn't have even had a part two, like honestly. Like why even create a part two if you're just gonna end it like this? It would have been better if Fujimoto just ended it at freaking part one, chapter 97, because this is ass, bro. Like I I don't understand how anybody could accept this as like a genuine good resolved ending. Even Jujutsu Kaisen wasn't this bad.